Hello everyone. In this video we are going to see about the problems on estimation of numbers. Already in our previous videos we have started this topic and we have seen the rules for rounding of the numbers and some problems based on that. Anyhow, we are going to have a small recap on the same. So let's move on to the rules for rounding of the numbers. Okay. So here we have 4 rules. First rule is you have to underline the place being rounded. Just look at the given example. Here I have given the 4-digit number, right? 1239. So I am going to round off this number nearest 100. So here hundreds place is 2. So that 2 I have underlined. Okay. So here hundreds place I am going to round off. That's why I am underlining number 2. Whatever number you are going to round off, that number you should underline. Okay. That is the first step. You have to decide which place you are going to round off. Then the next rule is look at the number to the right. So whatever number is present right to the rounded off number. Here rounded off number is 2. So right to the number 2 which is present here, that is number 3. Number 3 only present here, right? After 2, 3 is there. So if the digit is 5 or higher than that, 5 or higher than that, it may be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever. Okay. So if it is like that, you have to add 1 with the underlined number. Here underlined number is 2, no? If it is 5 or higher than that, you have to add 1 with 2. Okay, that is 2 plus 1. If it is 5 or more than that. Otherwise, 4 or lesser than means you have to write the same number. Okay, just look at the given example. Here the number present right to the rounded off digit is 4 or lesser than that, that is 3. 3 only present here. So we have written the same number, that is 2. Same number only we have written, no? So underline number, no need to change. If it is 5 or more than that, you have to add 1 with the underlined digit. Here it is 4 or lesser than that. So we have written the same number. After writing this, you have to change all the remaining numbers to 0. You have to change all the numbers to the right of the underlined number. Right of the underlined number in the sense this 9 and 3. Okay, these 2 digits are there, no? That you have to change into zeros. Whatever number, whatever digits, how many digits are there, that you have to change into 0. Okay, so like this you have to round off the number. In this way you should round off the number. These are the 4 rules which you have to follow whenever you are doing the rounding off process. Okay, so now we are going to see the problems. Some problems based on this estimation of numbers. So now we are going to see a problem from your book. Let us try 1.4. The question number is S3. Here the question is Ram estimated the sum of 120 and 240 rounded off to hundreds in 2 ways. So Ram estimated the sum of 120 and 240, right? So they have given the 2 numbers 120 and 240. For this 2 numbers we have to find out the total. Ram found out the total, that is estimated total. Okay, so then he rounded off to the hundreds place, but he done in 2 ways, method 1 and method 2. So in method 1 he approximated the individual values correct to hundreds place and then added the numbers. So in method 1 what he did, first he did the estimation and then he added the result whichever he got from the estimation. Okay, in method 2 he added the numbers and then approximated the sum correct to hundreds place. First he done the addition process and then he rounded off to the hundreds place. Okay, so in first method first he done the estimation and then he added. In second method he done the addition and then he added the first he done the addition and then he added he just estimated, that is rounded off to the nearest 100. Okay, so we have to find out the 2 result obtained by the 2 methods and then at last we have to find out the difference between the result. Okay, he will get 2 results, right? One from method 1 and another from method 2. Then after getting the result from the 2 methods, we have to find out the difference between the result. Okay, So let's see how he done. So in method 1, what he done, first he rounded off and then he added. So if you want to round off to the 120, rounding of 120 to hundreds place is 100. Already we have seen the rules for rounding of the numbers, right? If you want to round off this 120, first we have to decide the place. No, here hundreds place we are going to round it off. So here hundreds place only we are going to round it off, that I have underlined. So after that, what we have to do, we have to check the digit which is present right to the rounded off value. So here 2 is present right to the number. This is lesser than 4. So if it is lesser than 4, what we will do, we will write the underlined digit as it is. Then we will change the remaining digits to 0. So what will be the answer? 100. Okay. So like this you have to round it off. We rounded off 120 and we get the result 100. Then rounding off 240 to hundreds place will be 200. Now what we have to do, we have to add the result whichever we got from the rounding off. That is 100 plus 200. 100 plus 200, the result will be 300, right? So this is the answer for method 1. Now we are going to do method 2. So in method 2, what he done? First he done the addition and then he just rounded off to the nearest 100. So if you add 120 and 240, 120 and 240, what we will get? 0 plus 0, 0. 2 plus 4, it is 6. 1 plus 2, 3. So 360 will be the answer of addition. Addition of 120 and 240 gives 360. So now we are going to round off this 360 to the nearest hundreds. So if you rounded off 360 to the nearest 100, that is this one, the place is 3, right? So we are going to round it off. So if you want to round off, what we will do, after deciding the place, we will check the digit whichever is present near to the right to the rounded off value. Here the digit is 6, number 6. So if it is more than 5 or more than 5, what we will do, we will add 1 with the rounded off digit, that is underlined digit. So 3 plus 1, it will be 4, and whatever digits present right to the rounded off digit will be changed to 0. So what is the answer? 400. Okay, so 400 will be the answer for method 2. Now what they said at last, what they said, we have to find out the difference between the result of two methods, right? So the first method gives 300 as an answer and the second method we got 400 as a result, right? So in method 1 we got 300 and in method 2 we get 400. Now the difference between the result of two methods is 400 minus 300 is equal to 100. This will be the answer for this sum. Okay. So let's move on to the next question. So the question number is S4 and the question is the difference between the estimation of 128 into 28 and 356 divided by 49 is. So first we have to perform the multiplication and then division. We will get two answers, one from the product and one from the division. So that two answer we have to find out the difference. Okay. For this difference we have to do the estimation. Okay. So let's move on to the question. So first what we are going to do, first we are going to perform the multiplication. So before doing any operation we have to do the estimation, right? So estimation of 128. Estimation of 128, always we should do the estimation for the higher place value. Here higher place value is hundreds place. So in 100 place number 1 is present. So after deciding the place, what we have to do, we have to look at the digit which is right to the rounded off digit. So that is number 2. If it is 2, this 2 is lesser than 5, right? If it is 5 or lesser than 5, what we will do, we will not change anything. We will write the rounded off value as it is. Then whatever remaining digits present right to the rounded off digit will be changed to 0. So what will be the answer? 100. Okay. So that's why we get the answer 100 here. So now we are going to perform the estimation of 28. Estimation of 28 will be, the higher place value is tens. Here right digit will be 8. If it is 5 or more than 5, we will add 1 with the underlined digit, right? So 2 plus 1, it will be 3 and remaining digits will change to 0. So the answer will be 30. Now 100 into 30, it will be 3000, right? So answer is 3000. This is the answer for this product. Okay. Now we are going to do the division. So division, the numbers they have given is 356 and 49. So if you do the estimation of 356, the higher place value is hundreds. So after deciding the place value, we have to see the digit which is present right to the rounded off value. So the digit is number 5. So if it is 5 or more than 5, we will add 1 with the underlined digit. So 3 plus 1, it will be 4, and remaining digits will change it to 0. So the answer is 400. And here estimation of 49. 49 also the same. The 4 only we are going to round it off. Nearby the 4, what is present? 9. So if it is 5 or more than 5, we will add 1 with the underlined digit. So 4 plus 1, 5, and the remaining digits will be changed to 0. So the answer is 50. Now 400 divided by 50. 10, 10, it will be cancel, and 5 8s are 40. So the answer is 40. Okay. So the product answer is 3000, and for division we get the answer 8. Now what we have to do? We have to do the difference. Difference between 128 into 28 and 356 divided by 49. So our answer is 3008, right? 3000 minus 8 will be 2992. So this will be the answer for the given question. So students, please keep it in your mind that whenever you are doing the operation, it may be addition or subtraction or multiplication or division, first you have to do the estimation and then you have to perform the operation. Okay, and understand the question, read the question twice before answer. Here they have given multiplication as well as the division, and they have asked you to find the difference between the two. Okay, so read the question carefully and then answer. In this way you have to answer for this question. Okay, so next question is, Ramu burns 48 kilocalories by swimming continuously for 10 minutes. The time he spends on swimming 6 days a week is as follows. So Ramu burns how many calories? 48 kilocalories. Kilocalories is a unit. No, don't worry about that. Okay. So 48 kilocalories he burned continuously for 10 minutes. For 10 minutes he burnt 48 kilocalories, and we have to find out the total time. Okay, for a week. So here they have given for each day how many kilocalories he burnt. How long he performed that swimming. Okay, Monday 20 minutes, Tuesday 25 minutes, Wednesday 15 minutes, Thursday nothing, 0 minute, Friday 10 minutes, and Saturday 30 minutes. So with this data we are going to perform. Okay, so estimate the kilocalories Ramu burns in a week while swimming. So we know the data, that is for 10 minutes he just burnt 48 kilocalories. That is the data we know. So that we have to write in the given. Okay, and in 2 find what we have to write? Estimated total calories burns in a week. For 10 minutes they have given. So for 10 minutes they have given. For a week we have to find out. 10 minutes they have given already. So for a week we have to find out. For that we have to find out for each day how many kilocalories he just burnt. Then if you add all those things, you will be getting the total calories burns in a week. So in the tabular column we have seen that Monday 20 minutes, Monday 20 minutes, Tuesday 25 minutes, Wednesday 15 minutes, Thursday that is 0. So I have left that day. I have written Friday here. Friday 10 minutes and Saturday 30 minutes. So for 10 minutes we know, for 10 minutes 48 kilocalories burnt. 20 minutes means 10 plus 10, that is 2 into 10, right? 20 minutes means 2 into 10, no? So for 10 minutes 48 calories means for 20 minutes 48 into 2. Understood? So we have done this multiplication and we found out the answer. And for 25 minutes, already for 20 minutes we know the answer, that is 96. So 25 minutes, one more 5 minutes is there. So we know that for 10 minutes he just burnt 48. So 5 minutes means it is a half of the 10 minute, right? So half of 10 minutes is 5 minutes. Likewise, half of 48 is 24. Then you have to add this two and you will be getting the answer. Okay. For Wednesday, it is 15 minutes. We know that for 10 minutes, he burnt 48 kilocalories. And for 5 minutes, what is the value? 24 kilocalories. That already we found out. So 48 plus 24, the answer is 72. And the Friday, he just swim for 10 minutes. So already they have given the data that we have written simply. Then Saturday, 30 minutes. 30 minutes in the sense 10 into 3. So for 10 minutes, how many kilocalories? 48. So 48 into 3, we will be getting for 30 minutes, right? So likewise, we found out the answer. Now we are going to add all the answers whichever we got from the estimation. Okay. So that we are going to add everything. If you add, you will be getting this answer, that is 480. Okay. If you round off this 480 to the hundreds place, you will get 500 as an answer. So in this way, you have to solve questions based on estimation of numbers. Okay. So kindly watch the videos again and again, then you will be getting a clear knowledge on this topic. Thanks for watching. Thank you.